For football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And this one complete to Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, yeah, keeping Lamar Jackson hemmed in, I'd have to think would be at the top of the list of things you need to do to slow him down. But what else is on that list?
Let's just go back to what you just posed at the top, keeping him hemmed in. So you got to tell your rushers they've got to have that controlled aggressiveness so they can't get outside of them and create big plays outside of the pocket, yet they still have to be aggressive enough to go after it. The second part of it is make sure that when he's on the run, you find those receivers downfield because they find their way open, and he's able to.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nyheim Hines with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Interesting, I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
A short kick taken at the 18. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late, but these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now Allen. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Hunt going to run for it. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll let this go deep for runs. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. on second down. Jackson. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This is Hines. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They run with Hines. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to put him up by a point. It's 15-14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance. I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Allen off the play fake. Swings this out for Hunt. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open? Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him. And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. From the 29, Allen being chased out left. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 8 coming up. Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Allen gonna throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
24 is the mic. Let's keep this. Get him. Get him. 24 is the mic.
Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Got a scare situation. Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. This to Hines on the drop-off. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Kene Nwangu, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
We changed it. Hey, report.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Allen. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it in his feet and make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Completes this out left to Ruggs. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hines. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nyheim Hines with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Another run now for Nwangu. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Allen now on 1st down. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities. And
you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running the counter with Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Jackson now. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go right back to Nwangu. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Going for it all. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh,
and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. 24 is the mic. Man, I got it. Ozzy. Shut. 24 is the mic. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Reception here by Ruggs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Right here. Report. 24 is the mic. Who that? 24 is the mic. I got it. 24 is the mic. So we got man. 13.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got 3 down. 24 is the mic.
Jackson will throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
24 is the mic. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
24 is the mic.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Nice, sweetheart. I'm out here.
Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.